Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to get off to a hot start and maybe make an early move up the AM leaderboard. So, Frank, week 4 now on the PGA Tour. We said last week that there were a unique set of traditions at Pebble Beach. This tournament, unique in a different way. I have to think for a young golfer like the one we'll be following today, this can be an intimidating place to play if you're not prepared. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a great choice of words, Rich. It does intimidate you because when you go through the tunnel at 15 and then you go into that cauldron, coliseum, whatever you want to call it, of 16, and you see 30,000 people surround it like a baseball diamond, that's something I know when I first did it for the first time. I'd never experienced anything like that. Your heart rate goes uncontrollable. You go into like this sort of crazed frenzy. So, yeah, this is no tradition here. Really nothing wrong with that approach shot, just a little shy of where you'd like to finish up, but still, one good putt, maybe a birdie.
That one just going to sneak on by. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first, and he'll stay at even par. Such a thrill playing in the Masters as a professional for the first time. Frank, if you could take me back through your first round, your first tournament, what do you remember most about that experience?
Good and bad, really. It was the first cut that I missed as in a major championship. But in those days, they didn't use the top 50 of the world rankings, so I really didn't get into my sort of early mid-30s. But I don't really want to talk about my first round. But by virtue of that, I got drawn with the late great Arnold Palmer on the Friday, and I sort of wanted to get out of town as quick as I could. But I watched the great man play the golf course, and I saw lines that I never ever saw. When I played my practice rounds. I got to play alongside a guy that obviously had put on a green jacket more than once. And while that was a Masters I'd like to forget for different reasons, the very next year I finished 4th. So I credit that to my rookie year and playing with a man that basically could play the golf course backwards in Arnold Palmer.
Well, as an old baseball announcer once said, going, going,
gone,
goodbye. Okay, no problem with that one. You know where we are because you can look to the right. We're in the desert. You want to keep it out of that. If you do, with a good tee shot, absolutely a chance to get home in 2 and maybe jumpstart the round with an eagle 3. Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie. Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third. And he'll get into red figures at 1 under, just a shot off the lead. It's not the most famous par 3 at TPC Scottsdale, is it? But it is the first, the fourth hole at 183 yards, just a bit uphill with an elevated green. It is well guarded by bunkers. Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. We turn to Nota Begay the third for this look at birdie.
A very makeable look here. Get the ball started and let it trickle down to the hole.
Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4, and he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. This can be a tough hole, this par 4 fifth at 470 yards. It is made considerably easier if you pound your drive, and you need to hit it long and straight from there. You'll have a chance to access the hole location and maybe make a birdie. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. From the fairway, let's go to Nota.
The fifth always plays one of the most difficult holes at TPC Scottsdale, so finding the fairway gives you the green light to go ahead and try and make a 3.
This one should cut pretty hard to his left. It's for birdie. Nah, that's not going to come back enough. That'll stay on the high side.
Yeah, just didn't play enough break there, and it comes up short.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain at 1 under par. Now to the par 4 6th. Decision time, Frank. Driver, or do you go with 3-wood?
A lot of that's going to depend on if there's any breeze. If the breeze is at your back, you can drive it all the way down the right side and take those 2 bunkers down the right completely out of play. This hole's been stiffened up, though. The length hasn't increased, but that bunkering in that choke point. So, the strategy. Do you have the length to get past them? Or if you have to lay up, it's going to leave a much longer second shot.
And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No, no chance. Nah, got it out there too far. It was trying to come back, but couldn't get there. Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6. And he's going to fall out of red figures, back down to even par. On to the par 3 7th, 215 yards from that back tee box, Frank.
This hole hasn't really changed. Still has that V-shaped green where it's very narrow in the front. A high-flying shot in here that carries that front edge, and you'll find the further and further you go back there, the more receptive and that green starts to widen.
And he might have been trying to land that over the flag and spin it back, but that just carried much too far. .12 feet still to go. Nope. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that one finished off for double bogey. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Now here at the par 4 8, slight dogleg to the left, Frank.
And this dogleg's made more severe now by the addition of 2 bunkers. This was a bunkerless hole off the tee in years gone by, but those 2 bunkers certainly make this a sharper dogleg. And because it forces the player to go down the right side, adds length to the already long 475 yards. It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain at 2 over par. Well, the key here at the par 4 9th as you close out this front side with the 453-yard hole is to keep it away from those 2 bunkers down the right-hand side. If you do that, then you have a pretty clear approach shot. Keep in mind, there is a ridge that sort of bisects the middle of this green. issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Fairway at the 9th, one of the widest on the golf course, so ball easily finds the fairway. Now can take dead aim at this whole location to this narrow green.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th, and that'll be a 2 over 37 for this outward 9. Par 4 10th hole, and Frank, do you think players should consider cutting the corner over that large bunker along the right side?
Well, in years gone by, Rich, that's exactly what they were starting to do, and consequently they've sort of put in a few new bunkers really to stop that avenue or access into 10. Really, the easiest way to play it is just play it down the left side, leave yourself in. If you want to be brave, be prepared that if you miss, you'll find a bunker.
And this first round not going according to plan. More problems. It's a tee shot in the bunker.
More evidence of the long bunker shot and exactly how difficult it is. So now, put that in the back of your mind. Grab that wedge out, chip it close, still make a par.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Yeah, that's a really good shot. Had a nice upslope to work within the bunker. Always makes it an easier shot, able to take advantage of it. Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. Moving on to the 11th hole, Frank, water all along the left side, 472 yards. How do you handle this one?
Well, this one's weird because the tees are a little off-center. They start down the right side, which makes it into a dogleg. And you mentioned the water. It always comes into play. And there are 0 fairway bunkers. You don't need them here at 11 because really it's all about the tee shot. Find the fairway, then even though it's a long par 4, you should be able to at least attack that green safely. Miss the fairway to the right, which is the bail outside, and your problems are just starting. After that bogey at the last and finding the rough here, it's going to be time to have a little tap on the cranium and get things in the right place.
That shot right there from that lie in the rough to knock it that close, that's good. Nope, that's one you just can't leave short. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he'll hold steady at +3. Par 3 12 may not be as famous as the par 3 16th, but Frank, you think this may be a tougher and even better hole?
We see more bogeys and double bogeys here on 12 than 16 will ever see, and courtesy of the water behind and to the right of this green. If you're going to bail out, find one of those bunkers. A good bunker player obviously can get it up and down, but it's still no snack trying to record your par 3 at 12.
A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. This now for birdie at 12.
And he let quite a few opportunities slip through the cracks on the front side, so he'd love to take advantage here.
Got it there, but not quite on target. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. To the par 5 13th here at TPC Scottsdale. Lots of danger left and right of this tight fairway, Frank.
This hole has really changed over the years. There used to be a split fairway. That no longer exists. That bunker you can see down the left side, which you can't carry, really defines the left side of this hole. Water still in play down the right, and big change here is the bunkering along the left front and left side of this green. So you can't just blaze away and comfortably expect to hit 13 and 2 anymore.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
That ball was waving at the hole as it whizzed past.
Substantial movement on this putt right to left, and it's from distance, so this one not just about speed, but line as well. Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. And that's going to move him back to 4 over. So after the fun at the par 5 13th, you have to knuckle down here at the par 4 14th. It is 490 yards, and par is an excellent score here on this hole. From the fairway nota, this is second.
Right at 155 yards to the front, 159 to the hole, sitting in the front left hole location.
Imagine a miss club, because that ball sailed past the flag. Really just fortunate to stay on the back of the green.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll remain at +4. All right, Frank, now the fun begins. We are teed up at the par 5 15th hole. Plenty to talk about here.
Yeah, the fairway down the left side is anything other than straight. It's more like a shipwreck, the raggedness of it. And that water in play, well, if you do find one on the fairway, you can sort of always wave across to the people that are walking down the 11th hole. Find the fairway, you can reach this par 5 and 2. A little bit of an island-looking green there, bunker on the left, and also another bunker just short right. But a fairway missed here. Well, you can rack up 5, 6, 7. We've seen all sorts of scores here at 15.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Okay, that's going to come to rest in the rough as that rolled all the way through this long 15th green, but it is safely on that island. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Oh, that is right on the precipice of going down. But I do believe it's going to stay out. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And he'll fall back now to 5 over par. This is absolutely one of the coolest holes in golf. This is a little bit like dropping Fenway Park into the desert, trading a baseball bat for a golf club. And it is bottom of the 9th, bases loaded, tie game, World Series rowdy. I mean, there is nothing like it in golf. hole where you want to miss the green. That is into the rough, and it will elicit a less than favorable reaction from this big crowd. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he's going to stay at +5. Well, these short, drivable par 4s are all the rage in golf, but the designers here at TPC Scottsdale, Jay Morrish and Tom Weiskopf, were really ahead of the curve. This was one of the first, and it still remains one of the best. Short par 4s in the game, all about risk and reward. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Just 5 feet left. Yeah, that's good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. What an outstanding finishing hole here at TPC Scottsdale. Not overly long, but it is challenging. At 442 yards, this par 4 is all about strategy. You can challenge the lake on the left if you're one of the bigger hitters. Cut the corner of the church pew bunkers. That leaves you with just a flip wedge in. Or you can take the safe route. Just go down the right side of the fairway. That's going to be up the left-hand side.
That's a fairly decent break. Ball managing to finish up in the first cut as opposed to the rough. The only thing really to worry about now is whether the ball spins or not.
Uh-oh, that's going to be into that devious little pot bunker here, right of the green.
And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Maybe a little frustration there. Got a little too much sand and not enough golf ball, and that will come up quite a bit short. Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
Oh, no, I thought that was in for sure. Just a little jag right at the end, going to leave it on the lip. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that's going to drop him back down to 6 over. So for Frank Nobilo and all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now.